curious if the mic picked up the random girl outside screaming as soon as they started the stream. Welcome to the stream. There's no murder happening here. Anyways, hello. How's people doing? I don't know why I asked that within the first minute and a half of the stream. I assumed that this just everybody piled in at the exact moment I started. Yeah. So we're still working on this shot here. Yeah, I'm still not I'm okay with the pose. Maybe the expression's just not what works for that. I think I need to get the recoloring done too. It's just weird seeing Blackjack do that. Yes, potato. I'm a little sleepy too. I'm actually trying to, because I've been more tired in the evenings, but I've been trying to take 20-minute naps when I get home. Helps a lot, actually. But I didn't really do that today. Had plenty of time, just was super lazy. I was too lazy to nap, yes. I'm just trying to make the hair look more like I thought maybe if I added some kind of physics with it, it might help, but I'm not sure. I think I need to make it look like they were moving towards them, maybe. If we did that, this leg has to be moved further back. This is one of those that I'm gonna not feel happy about anything. I'm just thinking about in terms of balance. I could probably actually turn this one further forward then. I actually stretch it further forward. I don't care that that looks broken. It's not going to matter. camera ain't gonna see it. So no, she looks like she's just stumbling. I think what's bothering me right now is that expression. Another thing. Am I not getting any music audio through this? Hold on a second. There we go. Looked over, I'm like, one of those meters isn't moving. I'm like, I think there's something wrong. Okay, so the music should be going through now. Sorry about that. I don't know why it suddenly changed the device there. That's weird. At first I thought it was my mic, and I'm like, no, people heard me. I think that pose only works if this leg isn't so stretched. That's what's not working with them. That does let me stretch this one out more. I don't want to have both legs fully stretched. I need to either have one bent and one stretched, or one stretched and one bent. Stretch, it's gonna have to put it down like this. Bend it around the corner a little. Feels like it should be more bent than this. Maybe help a little bit. We just leave it at that and get rid of the creepy expression. I wish I had control of the other ones, because those ones have the extra cheek ones, and I think they do a better result than these ones. Okay. This one clothes never, or this never looks right when it's like that. A little closer. Just making sure it just feels like it looks, or she's looking the right place, and I think that's gonna do it. All right, so. This would be a turning, like if she's turning a bit. I wonder if this must be. Yeah, I think that almost works better. Because my thought is if I'm trying to imply that she's moving in at a fairly good speed, it can only be assumed that she would have had to take a bigger step than what this is showing. Just a little bit clipping. Easy enough. Ooh. Clipping, but I can fix that easy. Cool. It may look okay when it's matching the floor now, but if you leave it like that without it being just inside, the color, the shading doesn't look right. This is going to be, her arm's going to be positioned at the point of impact as a push off. Probably have this turned a bit. This would be holding the impact a bit more, so I'm going to pull it back this way and have it bent just a bit more. That looks a lot better. At least I feel it does. I feel like the eyes aren't really looking at him still. I'm just gonna mess with me. I might change the numbering on that. Keep Raider 3 with Defender 3. Sure, be scared. That's fine. It's the safer way to go. No, it's not murder. Well, okay, it's a kind of murder, but it's the okay kind. Whatever kind that is. Well, he's fine. There is no murder yet, so he's fine. And this is never meant to progress past this moment, so technically he'll be fine. And see that guy. Yeah, I'll fix it. There. Notice he didn't die, he just slipped on his scooter. Honest mistake. Honest mistake. And I could see you making a mistake. He'll be okay though. His cutie mark, that's jam. Yeah, it's because he does toast. He really likes toast. And this one likes it's a finger. It's a finger. She likes fingers. And that's just to show how much she likes fingers. It's explosion of happiness. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now we gotta color little psychopone. This? It's a brown body, but there's no key mark. I can't remember what that was for. So I already have some other colors. I have hair for apple snack. This is for the same video though, so I can't use the same colors. I have gray. But that doesn't really feel. If I did gray, no, mains are almost always lighter than the body, at least for the most part. Well, at least they're inverse anyway. So, what would work for that? I don't want to do any of the colors that were already used here, and that's pink, green, and blue. Is it like an orange? Yeah, he runs yeah, he runs a jam shop. What do you do? From here. Let's go with body. Okay. So the dirt textures I have here are certain types of dirt, like the big marking dirt splashes, the not so big, and then the two that indicate the scar. But I don't want to have that because that's identifying. So let's try like a dirty orange. That's gonna be a really hard background to do that with. Maybe. Go on with this. The actual polygon would be better. And then have it select the wrong auto plus. Yeah. This is a pretty easy way to get everything to work here. So normally what I'll do is I'll copy the mouth so it's a separate entity. Those don't really matter because the black's not going to change anything. Maybe like that. Oh, it kind of ruins the dirt feel. I might go with it though. Maybe a lighter. Try this. Okay, then for this, how I normally would do the mouth to make this match the colors that I want. I'll keep the mouth that color, is I will get the color saved, and then so pixel. Do it. Clear out the whole inside of it. I don't need to select it anymore. And then I'll do an inner glow where the color is same as up here. 100% normal. Then I will bring it in a bit. Let's see, it's there. Drop the choke a little bit. That should be okay. There's usually some kind of a missing couple textures there, so that worked. And now I need a cutie mark. All the other raiders are kind of like bad things. I want this one. We're gonna make this one interesting. So we're gonna look up like a copart cheese grater. Oh, he's so happy. Happy cheese grater. I think one of the ones at the beginning are gonna be what I'm gonna go with. All the rest here just black and white. Probably go with this one. It's simple. Technically, that's a super simple under removal watermark for, but it's there for a reason. It looks like a cowbell. I don't know about that. I'm gonna just go with this first one. This has got marks on it. This one looks clean. See how that's the right size too, kind of. It's kind of low quality. Let's see if I can clean that up a little bit. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. This works out pretty good. Not the best, but it worked. Thought that would bring it in more than that. That might work. Cleans a lot of those edges out. Okay. There, cheese grater cutie mark acquired. And I'm pretty sure those cards are pretty big, aren't they? Yeah, they already go all the way to the bottom of the leg. So those are, I would say, quite big. I don't want something that big. I want it to be a bit more subtle. So I'm going to make it like that, maybe. Okay, so it's in here just under the queen, so I'm going to go just under the queen here. It matters, you only can see one side. And last thing, just got to fill in the other cue mark. Might be a bit bright of a cutie mark for the color of the body, actually. So let's cover it a little bit. Okay, we'll do that. Cheese grater pony. That should work. Alright, so you get the horn done too, so That's why I thought it'd be funny. Because in a way, you could consider it either funny or horrible. So I thought it worked well for an in-between. Where's the horn? There it is. Okay. So what color mane would work well with that? A dark green kind of would. One. I can't literally shut it off. If I could shut it off, it'd be great because it's easier to imagine stuff. Because there's always dark brown, but I think that's cliche. I just think of dark green. Because when it comes to brown, there's only a couple different colors that even would work. Magenta? I don't know about that. That might look brown and purple. Okay, good. Because they'd be like, I don't know. I don't have PSD of this. That makes this a bit harder. Kind of. Kind of. Well, I don't have to make a two-tone hair. I technically can lock it into one color range. I can just make them all the same color. I just have the option to. Okay, so that would maintain at least some of the brown, at least on the one side. But if I did that, then I actually wouldn't be able to maintain the same, because I can't split this with how it's built right now. I would think that it's got to be darker hair. Anything lighter is going to be hitting white type coloration. Maybe just black, actually. Maybe not black, but like this, almost kind of a gray thing. There's no way I'd be able to select along that exact line. Oh yeah, actually, well. Okay, kind of. Can I select and then zoom out? No, I cannot. So I have to make sure all of it's visible at once. And I just don't think I'd be able to select along that perfect line. Unless I did. Oh, it's not a perfect line itself. I think I might just have to... I don't think I have my old paintbrushes anymore. Paint splatter. Because how I did those dirt textures to begin with was I had some like specific ones, but I don't think I have them anymore. No, oh, it's a different folder. Yeah. Okay, where's it in here? Presets, brushes. Yeah. I think I lost them at some point. I think the main is one I can probably get away with not having much to it. Actually, wait, or cheating. I think I'm gonna try cheating. I'm gonna do that, but just when it gets here, this line here, so I'll just my little smudge tool here. I'll remove you. Oh, I wasn't added because of this. Okay. Fuck this. I am ultra lazy today. I'm just gonna grab this part right here. Could probably just do it like this too. There. Problem solved. The event tomorrow is a little different than normal because normally Saturdays are board game meetup for the first Saturday of the month, but I guess it's close-up days, so they're doing a board game meetup. I think it's at around 8 o'clock that it starts, and it's laser tag and bowling. I do plan to be there, but I've never been to this place. I don't even know the name of it. I have to look it up on Facebook. So as for the specifics on it, you're gonna have to double check that because I'm not gonna remember myself. But yeah, that's going to be probably... It's not going to be the board game thing. So I'm guessing there's probably going to be like... Probably 6 to 10 people that'll show up to that. I was going to... hair dirty... Actually, I had a gray hair... Oh, it wasn't dirty. Don't know, I see the PSD of that. Might be too light of a gray. We'll see. Yeah, 24 hours is no worry. Ugh. Well, you know what? I don't know. If anything, it might be darker than it needs. Just to hide the dirt a little bit more. I think that could work once I start playing around with lighting. Lighting's going to be a big part of that. And like, if I'm implying that this person is coming from that direction, then I should have their hair say show the same thing. So we'll go. That side of the hair is not going to really be visible, since I'm going to use it to take advantage and break it, I guess. It'll probably be something like this, so I'm not going to be able to see it anyway. I might need to play with the eyes a little bit to try to get them to be pinpricks. I feel that she'd have to have more pressure put down on her shoulder to make that kind of a move. So do that. I should probably make some dirt on the cutie marks. When I originally did, a lot of these, there was no, or their butt was covered. So it just looks like a nice, like, they're all dirty, but they have nice clean butts. I should probably make the legs all dirty too. Close the folder. Yeah. Is tail the same texture? No. Damn. Wait, no, yes it is. What am I talking about? I'm gonna say screw it. It would be separated if I had the different colors, but it's the same color, so who cares? Yeah, I can't even really do the lighting in this yet because I need to bring this in a hammer and remove the lights. So I don't know if I want to have him looking at the gun or the person. I think with the gun, he still need to have his eyes crossed a bit more. Oh, there was a large shot too. Whoa. Okay. Might be a little big. Need to figure out my orientation here. Yeah, it's a little too big. Okay. Put this backwards. Oh, I think I have it right. Oh, I probably should change the color of the eyes too. I'm thinking green. And if we're gonna do green, this is small. Oops. How's green work? Green works. Oh, we did it again. Though that's even more fucking creepy. Yeah, no. I want to find some kind of armor that's rough. Pretty sure I can find some from Dota. Actually, here we go here. Armor and only one type. Nope, here we go. There's the female one. Okay, from all angles, it looks fine for that. I had a video planned for this song. Actually, was similar to what I'm doing right now, actually. It was going to be a frozen in time shot, but I realized the amount of time it would take to do it at the point of how much I knew, and now I know more, so it wouldn't be as difficult, but other things I'd rather do. could kind of give them all this armor as like a calling card, an identifier. Because as of right now, there's nothing. Yeah, I think I will, but I'm going to change them up a little bit per person. It feels really bulky on them. Grab something wrong here. Nope, it just got. I just don't think it likes being copied. What happened here? Well, there are some models in SFM that just do not want to be copied. As soon as you do, they just like go fucking nuts. The under part? No, that's the part that's supposed to go behind the shield. Okay. Now that I know where that goes. Hello, Deltron. I'm making cycles. Oh, I undid some things over here, trying to fix it. So I undid the shrinkage. There we go. So where'd your knife go? Alright, so now I gotta do... I'm gonna add more detail to each one. Have them all with the basically the same armor, but then from there, have it add some extra detail that's unique to each one. Let me try armor again. I want to see Dota. Because I'm guessing they're going to have something that I can at least mix. Glove. Even that it might work. What is that? A belt of some sort. Not enough spike. That's probably gonna be rock. I want something like a medieval kind of like that's standard evil looking spike something or other. And yes, I've tried putting these on pony horses. It doesn't work so well. These heads are too thin. MLP ponies have fat heads. That might work. What does it look like? Ooh, very shiny. Kind of could. The only thing I don't like about it is that it feels too fancy. I could definitely retexture it. It's PC only, as far as I know. Dota 2 anyway. It's on Steam. Yeah, it's owned by Valve, so they're going to put it on only their platform. I don't think that's going to work. Well, maybe. Okay, yeah, maybe. But it's never the Dota type games, that like the MOBA style, never been my cup of tea. I only have it for the sole purpose of using for this stuff. In terms of resources, Dota has some really nice stuff for stuff like that. So this is going to be chest 2. Kind of what I thought would happen. No, I didn't get them from Steam. I got them from Dota, actually. I think it's free to play. I can't remember. Okay, so from the angles I'm going to be seeing this from, it's going to be like right here down the hall. So I think that should be fine. She's going to have to be made dirty too. She's very clean. Yeah, okay, yeah, if Dota's free to play, that you can get it from there, but the problem is when you get them, it's going to look like this. So all the goodies that you want are compressed into files, and well, you might be looking at that as, well, what am I going to do if I can't get access to the files? All you can. You just have to have the right software. So when you get it, you go and get yourself a fancy little tool called GCS Escape, and you go and open, get yourself to that file, and then you look for, there's a bunch of numbered ones here. You're going to go down until you find the one that's dir right here. So that's a directory file. Give it a sec. Voila. Now you can go through here and actually grab anything you want from Dota. So whatever works, whatever you, well, I'd probably grab everything because they're somewhere interconnected. So yeah, just export. I think you could like save as or something. Actually, it might be drag and, or that you can just drag and drop too. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, you just export everything from the folder and make, I would recommend not putting it in your user mod. That's fine. I would recommend making a separate game file for it. So for me, because there's your user mod, I have another one called Dota. But then you keep it all in one folder, and if you start running out of memory issues, you can disable it if you're not using anything from there. Crowbar might work too. I've never used Crowbar for stuff like that. GCFscape's just what I've always used. It's a very specific tool for pretty much that, and I think also then compressing them back. But I'm pretty sure there's other functionality I can't remember. But it does it well, and it's an older piece of software. So yeah. Anytime you run it in any files like that, I think even TF2 now is under compressed files. So it's just, it feels like they're trying to block it, but they're not, because if they were, it wouldn't be so easy to decompress them. So yeah. But once you make this folder, all you have to do is add it to your game info file. Oops. So on here you can see I have Dota. So about disabling games to save memory. I have Day of Defeat, Blade Symphony, Pirates, Vikings, and Kings, Lost Coast, Dino D-Day, and that duplicate folder that I made a separate game file. They're all their own. I've disabled those so that I don't have them loaded in the library. If I were to turn on every game that's on here, as soon as I would open the model screen here, that and it loaded everything, it would crash me. So I have to disable some because I just out of memory space. But it's easy. You can just disable and I probably disable Pabs here because I don't need their stuff right now. The only ones I recommend not touching are these ones. Keep those on there because I think these are all the ones that come default with SFM. So, and it loads priority order from the top down, if I remember right. So, or I think it loads from the bottom up. No, it's user mods first, which is this file it's in. So user mods loaded, and then it just goes down the list and loads them on order, and the order it's loaded in can actually cause a difference in errors. So keep the important ones at the top, and then they'll keep having the less important ones go after it. That's why test and duplicates are at the end. I don't know if my test is showing. Is that even a folder still for me? Oh, yeah, it's when I'm compiling models and doing things to them that could potentially be difficult to undo. Not materials-wise, but the actual models. And if I'm doing that, I'll make a test folder, export the model, put it in there. Because it runs just like the other one, just as a copy of the file, essentially. And then see what happens, but I actually don't need tests on. I think one of the things I really need to go through to clean out stuff is I need to go through the mega pack, and when the mega pack was beta, there was no such thing as scaling. So here, this is all the same model, but there is a big and a bigger version of it. And there's the way with a lot of this stuff where there's, yeah, like small, big, epic. It's all the same model, just repeated to have different size versions of it. But you can scale now. It doesn't have any use, but it just eats up space. The problem is that over time, I've used so many different variants between all the ones that are on there that if I go and delete every one of them, I would suddenly have an issue of something that I made would no longer work. So I already did clean some out. I did a, I think it's Notepad++ does a, yeah, find in files. Super powerful yet super dangerous tool. The find in files. So you can have it find and replace text within set files that aren't open, just in a directory, which, ouch if you mess that one up. Like if you say replace C with S in all files in System32. Yeah, you gotta be good careful because it does install all subfolders too. But when it came to this, it allowed me to find certain files and delete them or rename them to make them easier. So that's also useful for if you're updating textures to disable certain functions on a whole game, because SFM doesn't support something in the texture or something. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about Dirty Pwn right now. He needs armor too. Not sure about that armor. That's very knightly though. Those could be useful. Did I pass the armor? There it is. Yes, very dirty pony. This armor is going to take some modification for sure because of his position. And because he's stretching, this is going to be some pretty heavy scaling on everything. Of having to fly off, but I think that the detail to that would be difficult to interpret, so I'm just going to do that. God, these things are huge compared to their actual legs. I don't think it's just the scaling that did that. Should be fine. I haven't set up the second one yet. Is there any details I want to give to him to make him feel well, I think just the environment once I get to adding that. Actually, I kind of want to add some of the environment stuff to this hallway so I at least get a better feel for it. Get this better organized here. So we got defender 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1. Do armors first. All right, yep. There we go. All right. So this table at first. What would be just crap to throw in there? Do we have any bottle caps? This one looks right. The details on it are going to be missed anyway. Well, this is still going to be post-apocalyptic, so I don't know about pretty flowers. Okay, is this actually have... Yes, it does. It's using a bump map. The way I see it is this stuff doesn't make sense to have any bump maps. I did that wrong. I think my brain's in a different place. No, that is right. Is it just the fungus doing that? That's fine. My worry is this looks super flat. Well, and actually, flowers would work if they were like the husks of long dead ones, but I don't think I have any that would actually look right. Yeah. There's a lot of things in the Fallout universe. You think that they should be long past some point, but they are still at least partially there. So, like, there's these vases, but all these are clean looking. I think the best thing to look in is the Fallout folders, because they have the absolute best. Yay, put him on the table. They have the best looking Fallout stuff because it's Fallout stuff. There we go. Holy shit. There's ponies. He looks more fucked up in the front. Dun 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 dun. Oh, no 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 no. It looks nice too. Very nice. I have invisible pants. With these pants I shall rule the world. There we go. Very unhappy. I think it looks familiar. Pretty sure there's not skin down there. Okay. Dirt piles, I'm going to get to them a little bit. I don't want to fill everything with dirt and then add the details later. When going by, I didn't want striped walls. This actually might work as a replacement. I think one of my favorite things about working with Fallout stuff is that no matter what you are making, they have the destroyed bits to fill it in, because there's so much post-apocalyptic crap between between Half-Life and Fallout, and even Portal to a degree. It could be considered, depending on what you'd consider an apocalypse, in Apocalypse. Memory's getting full. I'm gonna find a potential overlay on the wall or something that I can make it look not just straight clean. Actually, it might be... I think the main thing that's going to bug me with the walls is that they just look clean, but I'm wondering if this is going to crash me, but I'm just going to start it. Or if I can stain the wall with a light. This technically work as a stain, but I think I need to have it inverted. Yeah. Kind of. That actually kind of works. I need a little bit more less yellow in it, which means on an inverted light to increase the yellow. Actually could work. Oh, here it is fine. Should be. So make sure I'm hitting the wall and only the wall. We'll see if that there is fine. And now I can definitely get that a little tighter. Okay, now it will only light up within like a super short distance. Okay. Kitty's trying to get up into mischief. I see you over there. Okay, so I see to fill in that little gap there. I think I can make darker spots by potentially darker spot. Only works in that one spot, but hey, it works. I'm guessing they would put pictures on the wall. Probably don't want to use the same frames. Black always works. I might actually try to find make like a square one that'll like come down from the corners, because I think the camera is going to be seeing all the way down the hall. So the more I see, the better, or the more detail I have in those areas, the better. Though technically I can keep the lighting low all the way to the ceiling, so that kind of does it. But again, I have to clean out the lighting first before I can do that. I'll try to do that over the weekend. No. Maybe. There's those two pipes that look the same. I didn't want that looking like that. Okay, I think something like that should be fine once I get the lighting figured out. Because then it looks like the corners collapse a little bit, which is fine. Four, never mind. 1 and 3. Right now, the 2. 2. It can kind of work. That's not how to do it. I just want to make that one little corner feel a little bit darker. Let's try a little bit. Okay. Now I just gotta get shit all over the floor. Oops, save. Ben's Rebel is... As a Rebel could be pretty useful too. There's like... It's like a big patch of it you can put somewhere. If that was brown, that could actually work in certain spots that are by the floor here. I'll keep that for now. Perfect Rebel, these are usually some of the better ones because it just has a little mix of everything. And because that's where the ceiling up potentially fell, I want to have, it looks like a little bit of rubble down there. Large piles. I don't think I'm gonna have anything that big. No. Normally I'd say that's quite a bit too much trash, but I'm assuming that the corner would be where everything would pile up. So the corner I'd want to have more trash than anywhere else. I don't know how I haven't crashed yet. I'm sitting at way past memory max. That's a nice trash pile. Got some nice ones here, yes. Well, I think that actually might be from Mega Pack. There it goes, yay. Every time I get a glass of water, I have to spill it on myself at least a little bit. Probably don't want to go too far with detailing the map until I know exactly what I'm doing for camera, just because that's going to be the hardest part to work with if I have everything filling up these shots. Oh, I turned off something. Oh yeah, I turned off paths. Is that where the pictures came from? Oh, I thought that was still broken, but with this angle her leg just looked broke, but just the angle. The frame didn't. Are all the pictures came from there? I think so. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, so I can grab that later. The oh, the caps. Aha, okay, no worry. opening is through an alpha. Interesting. Don't care about that. I don't know what that is. Don't care enough. Nothing else would cause the error unless the bump map is, but I don't think so. Not super worried about that. I can figure out what causes that. Both 7.4. Seems like some do, some don't. Might be a bit too big now. Yes, you are back. Pretty sure the Mega Pack has some trash piles. Index faster. Isn't that garbage? Oh, that's another one to search. There we go. Then actually that could work. Gotham trash. I wonder what game that was taken from. So what if I make a small, little contained thing of trash? It's all food. I've used those before. As if like it's a living space and people are just shoving the trash out of the way. It's not a bad idea to throw that in there. I think most people are going to read it as Gotham just because it's how we're trained to read it, sadly. Okay, so yeah, if I put more against the corners like this, I can probably... Oh, I almost did a full or a perfect turn on that. I could probably put less in the middle then, like find more sparse ones, just space it out. But I do not want to place individual garbage, so I'm hoping to find lots of just piles of it. I might look up more of it later. Barricade. Actually, I might use that for something else. Oh, there is no other doors here, is there? I kind of want to go, because if I go out here, there's a lot more I have to deal with than if I try to stay to this hall. But even if I did that, I'd have a very long haul there. I guess I could always close it off. Still. I guess there's not so much as I thought. Unless I can put it in this door. Maybe. I think I could do some really cool lighting through something like that. There's a specific model I'm looking for that's a set of planks leaning against the wall. Might not be under that, but it's under wood. looked ransacked, so it looked like maybe it could work. No, I'm not gonna put G-Man in any stuff. It's hard to hide a person inside someone's pony too. It stands out a bit much. So that's easier if he's amongst people of his own kind. I had my OC and stuff. Sometimes hidden, sometimes more blatant. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Hoping to find something else I can use here too. I've seen a couple things that I might. I'm gonna keep them on my mind. Ooh, if I do go down this hall, I might be able to use that as a way to cut off the building. I'll keep that there for now. Normally this would work, but they're floating. I think they're in place to lay on something else in the map. I like to set up all these physics that interact with objects that are in the map, but they're not actually interacting with them. They were just simulated in an environment where they were impacting those exact things. Then they recorded the animation and placed it to make it look like they were impacting those things when they actually weren't. That's how a lot of the Half-Life stuff looked so good, was it was pre-rendered in a different program, so none of it is actually bouncing off anything. Pipe on. You're behind wall now. Okay, and it bugs me because that means I missed my planks. And I've used them so many damn times before. I know they're here. Trying to hide from my planks. But I will find you. I always liked it because it was a fairly neutral color. They were on the ground and leaning up against the wall, which is what I need. Some of this, like, it doesn't make any sense being in here. I could put a part of the boat and it probably would look like it fit. No. Oh, you little shit. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, different levels of it. Okay. Something telling me it should have been around here. I need planks hanging in the hall. Or or something like that. Because that's the best way to fill stuff, just make it look like it's both destroyed and under construction. I just don't know what else to search other than wood and plank, which I've already tried both. I don't think I've turned off the game for it because I've been using them since then. I think I'm just zooming past it and I'm getting unlucky with it popping up. It's right towards the beginning. No, I'm not seeing it. Because it kind of looked like this in terms of stuff. You know, I know what to do. Swear I've used it in Australia. Yeah, I had to have. It's not in this one. I have another idea. Okay. Actually, that's the same Bearcat. I just turned it around. That actually could work too. Didn't use it for this shot. I swear I would have. If I didn't use it for that shot, I would have used it. I know where I used it, which was for a GIF. Do I still have it called Happy Birthday? No, I don't. It was with Little Pip. I know it was a GIF. It used to be called the actual GIF was Happy Birthday Dick, I think, because it was for his birthday. Oh, there it is. Happy Birthday Dick. Okay. There it is, right there. That's why I didn't find it. Burnt building, oh, debris. That's why I always found it. Okay. Forgot about that word. Explosions. Nice thing that was actually the ones that blow up like that is you can technically grab all the bones and move them individually. What are you gonna hear? This explodes. See, so they do their physics. It's all pre-rendered. None of that is actually bouncing within real physics. They're all interacting with a fake surface. But something that is super handy, because you can just go and take that. They're all individual bones. So you just grab it and mold it to your will. If we're gonna retexture these to look like the wall. Or just leave them like that and not care. You guys got way too much time on your hands. I thought the model I was looking for was there. Some of those might work for a vase, though. Obviously, he can't be trapped in a pile of crap, so... Actually, maybe, yeah. Should I leave it like that? Oh yeah, there's lots of fun here. No, not for this Saturday. This second Saturday is. I'll probably have to talk afterwards. I don't want to be putting the Facebook group on the stream. Maybe at the end, which is just in a couple minutes here, I'll put it up on the side screen and get you the info you need. But the one this Saturday should be at or tomorrow, I guess, is it's not at the Mall of America. I asked somebody about it once, and then it was just more in passing, and then I completely forgot. So next week, so a week from this Saturday, is going to be the normal one. So then that'll be at the Mall of America. Yeah, looking forward to that one. I didn't get to go last month because of convention. I mean, you think, yeah, convention, that's better than the meetups, but still, meetups are always fun. Been monthly for years. I want to find a bunch of different things that can be like rubble, and then just copy paste their use all over. I don't want too many unique models. I'm going to start really having issues for memory soon. But I'll have a lot less memory issues if I just copy paste a bunch of the same ones. Ooh, that's great. I love that one. Because I'm going to have the issue of filling... Because this is camera shot 2, and I need to do... What are my marks? There they are, I guess, in here. So it's going to be going to here, and then to boom, the one, and then shot 2 is going to be right here, and then I have to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more after that, and so I'm already going to be out of this hall. And the next shot's probably going to be right here, which would be this one. So this one's going to be right here, but then after this one, I have a lot shorter distance to go, so I don't have to keep going as far back. I thought about turning the corner, but I think I might just keep going backwards. I want to make sure that the hallway is left visible for at least a while if I can, which means that this part of the building is going to probably be visible, and if that's the case, I need shit to fill it with. So this will work very well for that. Well, I don't like... there are individual, like, pebble models, but that is immensely time-consuming and super memory-intensive, so I don't want to do that. What works better is... finding like pre-made piles. This is what I normally do, and if you like take like 1 or 2 that are larger and put them in a couple places and then shrink down a couple of the same one and place them around closer, you can kind of make varying degrees of debris that look like it's like the smaller debris that's kind of floating around and the bigger debris that got pushed away. So this I'm going to push into here. I might be able to cut this off. Let's see if I can actually make this work. I think it actually will. I can make it just look like a destroyed wall. And then depending on how I use the lighting. And like, there's some lighting issues like from here to here and like going around. I'm hoping to utilize the some of the map editors to get rid of the lighting in this map. It's definitely doable. It's just whether or not it compiles back fine. If that happens, then a lot of these errors will go away. Because the camera, if it comes around, might show higher, and if it does, I'll just do something. It's fine. I don't have to actually use the building as it is. I can mess with it, which is what I'm doing. So I have a lot of big debris, but I need to make sure that I'm also covering, well, this is going to be like that, small debris. So I'm just going to take the same one, I'm going to shrink it down. I'm going to turn it because I don't want to have this same model showing. I can. Looks too square. Because by shrinking it, I'm giving extra detail to everything because it's smaller. And then I'm moving it closer to where the camera's going to be hitting it. So it puts the low detail stuff further away. That's less. It doesn't take as much resources because of that. And then it's taking the same thing and put more of it closer where the detail matters. I might open up this hallway a little bit. I think I might have it be these barricades are like here instead, because then it opens that up for some visual stuff. But I am liking how at least the walls are turning out here. I don't like the floor at all yet. I'm definitely gonna have to mess that up a bit more. I'll play around with that later. But it's 9 o'clock now, so I'm gonna call it here. But I'm going to pull that up for you so you can get you the info. And for those that are watching the recording later, there's the Loki local brony group that has meetups a lot for different stuff, and they have one tomorrow. So they don't have any events, probably because I never accepted it. So let me go and find that too. Okay, yeah, I'm like, monthly board game meet shows the normal day, but that's next event is June 2nd, so okay. Okay, so it is at the Big Thrill Bowling Laser Tag tomorrow at 8 in Big Thrill Factory in Minnetonka. Have you ever heard of that? But I haven't seen it. So far it looks like 6 are down for, well, yeah, I did mark. So 6 down for going, and let me see who else is going. Alright, so 6 going and 4 maybes. So, well, there's more than that, definitely. I just don't think that they've went on here. It says $16 because you unlimited bowling and laser tag. All are welcome. Alright. So yeah, so it's a heads up. Tomorrow at 8. That gets you the info you need. This will be recorded and I'll have it up tomorrow morning sometime anyway. I think it's on Twitch anyway. So yeah, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. No, I'm not bowling at 8 a.m. Screw that. I'm going to be asleep at 8 a.m. So yeah, 8 p.m. I'm not sure that I've never been there before, so where to meet in the building, I have no clue. So yeah, if you need, you can, if you have a Twitter, you can send me a DM on there. Anybody can send me one, or as a last effort, just email me, and it's just my username at Gmail, and then I can check it then too. So anyways, all right, so I'll probably see you tomorrow then, and then I'm gonna be done for today. So have a cat and have a good weekend. Yeah. Alright, email works. I think it's funny that I have the big laser pointing on the screen and I got the song comes on with the big laser too. Anyways. Alright, have a good weekend, guys.